Hey, let me tell y'all a funny story. Today I had my son. Y'all, whew, school can't come fast enough. Tomorrow I gotta drop his stuff off tomorrow. I'm gonna drop that bad boy off tomorrow. And yeah, I'm a little tired. Like I ain't gonna what you like I thought I was gonna be rested for going back to school. No, I need another week. But I'm thankful my kids enjoy school, so I can't complain. I have to wake up now at 5. I'm not used to it. Okay. I'm sitting here falling asleep. And I was like, y'all, let me go on here because I got to be consistent on this area as well. Y'all, that's not one person I'm going to talk about. We're going to just talk for about 30 minutes. That's not like one person I'm talking about today. I'll probably just go for what I saw this week. Um, and that's it. That's the one I'm going to talk about, or what I saw this week. Necessarily. And I want to start with Sky. Now, I'm not going to go and share videos or nothing like that. I'm just going on top of my dome. Sky, you know, you can tell when people really don't have like a discernment of money, right? And the reason why I say that is you shopping at Dollar Tree. And it's not that you don't want to cook. I promise you. It's not that she don't want to cook. She spent so much money on fillers than food. Anybody that goes and get a pre-sandwich made, that's a filler. That's not a meal. That's not food. That's a filler. Just like some starches are fillers. They're not food. The macaroni and cheese and the box, that's what I consider full. Something that's there that can taste good, but it's not real food. I don't know what it is. Instead of you could have took that and made sandwiches. But that tells me like, darn, y'all don't know the value of $1. Now, me buying frozen food from Dollar Tree is a waste of money. Definitely I have kids. But either though, it's still a waste of money. Because I'm not going to be full, you know? And I know people rang on Minika all the time about her beans and franks. But that's better than those little frozen sandwiches. And all I can think about is y'all Loki is a kid overcooking it in the microwave or undercooking it because hey, that's your dinner. But you spend a lot of time trying to make content and it don't even make sense. And Sky, stop shopping with that man. Cause that man don't have common sense that God gave a Billy Goat. Cause if he was a man, he'd be like, baby, let's go to the store. Let's buy buns. Let's buy this. You could went to Food Lion, bought the Food Lion brand of the chicken patties for $5.99. And I'm gonna do a video. Like I gotta go to Food Lion anyway. So we're going to go to Food Lion Are we going to go to Food Lion and look at the burgers, the buns, and what you bought? Because we're going to do this math right here, right now. Because I got time for it. Calculation. 14 times 125. You spent $17.50 on 7 boxes of sandwiches with chips. And I'm going to help you out. You're going to Food Lion because you can't be that tired to cook if you shop in at Dollar Tree. You can't be that tired if you just shop at Food Lion. All these, it'll be a different story. But that's 17.50. You could have made that work at Food Lion. Even if that 17.50 you had to put out, just say 30. What is, and for you to get all the kids fed, and just saying, for you to feed all the kids, unwrap those sandwiches out the box, microwave each individual, you could have just went ahead and put everything in the oven, burgers or chicken patties, put them in the oven. You don't even have to toast the bread, baby. All you had to do was slap some mayonnaise on it, or either way. But for some odd reason, y'all, I let my kids. We put the food at the table, and y'all grab what y'all want. I'm that parent. I don't make my my youngest kid. I might make his plate because leave it to him. He ain't gonna put nothing on his plate besides a fork and a spoon, and then look around and say yay if it was up to him. But my older kids, the 11-year-old and the 16-year-old, I'm not making a damn plate. Girl, I started making a damn plate at 4, at 5. I did. When my kids learned how to make their plate at a buffet, we never, I never made their plate. I'm sorry, I never did. And I don't know if it's like it's a food insecurity that some of these mommies got, but y'all gotta get out of it. And y'all gotta start thinking wisely when you buying. Then you have a house of 6 or 7 kids, guys. Y'all, when I had told somebody, my son, and I think I told y'all this. Every every week I go, well, once a month, once a month, I go to Sam's Club and I stock up on um like the mozzarella sticks, the French toast, the pizzas, the hot pockets, whatever, if they need Nutella. The only thing I don't buy is chips and sweets and stuff like that. I just don't. I don't need to. And the kids, if they're hungry, they have some resources to eat other things than sugar and chips. Okay, that's just me. You run your ship the way you want to. So, I was talking to one of my friends, and I was telling her, I said, "Yo, once a week, it's like my kids go grocery shopping at home, and they get 2 of each thing. They get 2 hot pockets, they get 2 pizzas, they get my son can get a box. He can get like a couple bags of mozzarella sticks. My daughter can eat her noodles. You know, it is what it is. They can eat Nutella, they can have tuna fish, they can have whatever they want for like when it's time for school. And then of course, if I have to say I bought um a box of chicken from lunch, right? I was like, oh, that's cheaper than just buying a meal. I can just eat my salad, whatever. Blah blah. They will have chicken or whatever I have left over, pasta, whatever I have left over. I give it to my kids. So they really don't have excuses to eat snacks in my house. And if they want cookies or cakes or something like that, I guess we buy it when we want it. Like Sundays, I typically have a dessert. We typically have cupcakes or donuts on Sunday. It's never like, oh, my kids got to have snacks. No, I think snacks, you waste money. Personally, you waste money. So, um, I'm watching Zendaya with her food haul, and I'm like, darn, you have a lot of snacks, and then you have the audacity to hide them. We know those kids don't need all those snacks, girl. We know it. You don't even have to lie. Oh, the kids, I love hearing parents say they got to put up snacks from the kids. Normally, the parents eat all those snacks. The real talk, parents eat the snacks. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the reason why I was like, when people like, you don't have, no, because typically the parents eat the snacks. The kids don't eat them. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I just turn from my kids. Maybe the first couple of days, but they kind of get burned out. Yeah, I got candy in my house, like a candy bag. And those kids ate it probably like maybe 2 hours when they first saw it. They was like, oh my gosh, let me grab this, let me grab that. That candy is still sitting high. It's a mind trick. Kids don't just eat and gobble down. So that's the reason why I'm like, no. People's like, well, these kids drive me crazy and something. No. What actually is driving you crazy is that you can't eat what you normally would eat because you got to share with the kids. That's all it is. But why if I was talking about Zendaya? Yeah, like I said, this is just chit chatting about the mommies and what I saw this week. So I seen that Zendaya got a registry, an Amazon registry, and it's for her nursing education. Y'all, when you're in school, there's two things. You can be serious about it and do it, or you can be like Zendaya. She needs a hype up. She needs people to hype her up. And Zendaya, that's a terrible thing. If you're not for it, because it sounds good, or it might look good, just know that some people, we know your track record. Y'all get what I'm saying? We know your track record. When you came back on the scene with Rod, you was getting ready to go to work at night, right? Y'all, follow me. Now you said that you haven't worked since 4 years. I haven't worked since 4 years. Now, granted, she probably had to stop because she got pregnant. I understand that. But y'all, she is a hit and miss. She does hair when she wants to, when she needs the money. Nursing school is not when you need something. Education is not when you need something. And if I was one of your supporters, I would say, hey, doll, graduate you'll get the reward from me later. Because right now you asking for pens, markers, badge holders, clips. You asking for all that stuff for what? So people can motivate you to go where you are not for certain you want to go. Because that means that you will have to invest in buying it yourself. See, that's a difference between asking for help and actually starting for yourself. You haven't even started and you're getting a computer, and I'm cool with that. Because I need, if you're in school, you need a computer. But you could got a basic computer out of your funding. Or that man you sleep with, he could have purchased you one. Or better yet, you shouldn't purchase a library card. Y'all, that's consistency. That's the vision I would say. Not cute pens, not colorful pencils, not a coloring book, a medical coloring book. You haven't even hit your basic courses, such as reading, math, science, history, arts, all that. You haven't even touched down on that. Now, am I sitting here trying to talk this girl out of it? No. Well, I just know her, how she works. She's not consistent. And you have people you say, "Hey guys, I got a registry." No. So you can turn around and say, "Well, guys, I was going through things." Hold on, y'all. Hold on one moment. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was raining, but I was like 30 minutes. But yeah, I just feel like she's not going to finish school. Not because I wish her that she's not going to finish. It's just that she's not consistent. And when you did that registry, that definitely told me you wasn't consistent because it's just the small gestures of, you know, hyping your own stuff up. Like, man, I'm gonna buy that, or you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to get my pens and pencils. I'm not going to wait on nobody and say, hey guys, I've registered for nursing class. And baby, I don't know that. I need to see it now. Definitely with her. I need to see that you actually graduated in the nursing field. And y'all, and I swear, if she graduate and I know that her cash out will still be around, I will throw her anonymous $50. And I might even show y'all that I sent it. But actually, I'm not that person that's gonna be like, personally me, I'll be like, no, you grown. You buy your own pens, you buy your own cute badges, but you also gotta do the schoolwork. And y'all, and if I was some of her supporters, I probably would have told her the stuff you buying, you want us to buy, you can buy at the gift. You can buy it at the bookstore. You can buy all that stuff at the bookstore. So I know you probably got some type of credit because you're not on campus. Um, yeah, you can buy all that stuff at the bookstore. You can buy your pen, your name badge. You can buy whatever because you'll know the value of it. You get what I'm saying? She don't know the value of money. That's why it's so easy for them to go and ask for registry because they never had to actually go out and buy stuff for what they need and what they want. They never, you know, besides having babies. I'll be honest with you today, if you had that man that you needed your subscribers to help you to, be motivated, that you getting, your man should have gave that to you instantly. When you say, Rod, I'm about to go down to this college and I'm about to register for classes, he probably had walked you down there. He probably would read the brochure. And then before you came home or he comes home the next day, he started buying you small things. You don't need your subscribers to do that. Your subscribers already watched you. They already do that. Okay? So stop taking from your subscribers. And sometimes people need to start telling people, stop taking from these people. So what? They can do it. You should not want them to do it. Because you can say, hey guys, guess what I did, y'all? Y'all see my flag? Y'all see my flag? I did this for myself. You did it. Now you gotta question people. How is school? That's just the small things that people don't have. They don't have dignity no more. That is just something they don't have anymore. Back in the day, we had dignity. Like we didn't ask for people. And I don't know if y'all ever had a mama and a daddy that used to always tell you, don't be going over there asking for nothing. You ever had a parent that did that to you? Y'all, low key, that try to make you feel like, and I do it to my son. Like low key, that make you feel like if I don't have it, I can't eat it. You're right. So I always tell my son, like when he goes out with his friends, and of course, sometimes the parents be like, don't worry about it. Keep your money in your pocket, girl. I tell my son to always give it to them because nothing's for free. Okay. And if they know that he knows Nothing in life is free. They're not gonna come sideways to him. But you ever seen like I work at a dealership, and I never noticed like certain things that's like bummy as hell. Okay. And some people just don't have any coup. And that's one of them is when men beg another man for food. Y'all, you know, it's worse when I see women with children going on this damn app begging for something. But y'all, it hits different when a man begs for food with another man. Man, you got me for lunch? Excuse me? No. There's this one guy I know personally. They be asking him, but he always have money on him. He always have money on him. And the men, they know to ask him for money. It is like awkward as hell, y'all. And I'm like, y'all, and I'm a female. I don't ask for I don't ask for because I know there's a price for everything. You understand me? And I'd be like, y'all just don't know. Y'all just that looks bad. It looks bad. But today, do stuff for yourself. It's time for you to do it on your own. And I wouldn't even be on this thing. And y'all might think it's judgmental, but it's not. But I'm gonna just be honest with you. You made a baby less than a year after you had one baby. Like your baby just touched one for you to turn around and have another baby. And y'all could say, oh, but that she got kids and she's more happy when those kids are outside at their side of the family than anything. Y'all see how she's so timid and she's so edgy and she's so ugh. But wait till she have her and Rod and that baby. Y'all thought jazz was bad. No ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. She all happy. She gets blades. Girl, you get blades, and we know you get blades. Because when you was cooking that food, then you came back on the camera, laying in the bed with that man. You was happier than a dog in heat with four dog virgins. You was happy. You was in heaven. You love it when it's just you, Rod, and the baby. And I'm gonna be honest with you, your children knows that. Your children peep that. That's why TJ, he cuts up. TJ, stop crying. Here go Rod. Shut up, TJ. Yeah, we see it. You try to smooth up. And a lot of times people give her that thumbs up because she's not the Jazz. She's not the Chrissy. But she is. And I'm sorry. You're not cooking for your kids. You're cooking for your man. Totally different. You're buying stuff for your man. It's totally different. Y'all ladies, we know when these ladies are buying stuff, when a man is involved and they're acting a certain way. Because y'all, if y'all ever followed the dad, See, she got new subscribers, and when you have new subscribers, people don't really check your old stuff. Her old content, she was still the same, just lost, trying to find a way. And is this nursing is she's about it and she's wanting to go forward in real time? We might, we might see a different her. But right now, she wants to be stuck up on that man. And and the sad part about it, and I think she said that he's older than her. It's the first time this is his first child. And you're not once thought, how can a man be so comfortable living with me with three other kids? He had no thought in his brain that she had three kids and he thought it was okay for him to plop his feet and be comfortable. That's the stuff I'm talking about. From a man that don't have any kids, felt really comfortable in living with a woman that had three kids. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. It's because a lot of y'all probably think that behavior is okay. But a man should not be that comfortable in living with a woman. He should think about that shit. Like, he was living with her before she got pregnant. Because you talked about it. Oh, one day me and him was laying around and we got drunk. And he was in that house before she got pregnant. That's sad. Like she should have be when she was in the house of that man. Should have been talking to him about. Well, I need to make a plan. I want to go back to school. I want to find something. You and him should have worked something out. But y'all got some poor energy. Y'all, and I didn't realize, like, even with me, and I can talk about myself, I had poor energy too. But I had a hustler energy. So I was always that mommy that had like two jobs. Even with the first child and now with the third child, I have two jobs. And when it was my time to like date or my time, and if I was on the rocks with 10-year itch, um it was more of the let's hang out, let's experiment, not with each other, but let's experiment, let's go and try something new. Let's go to a band, a concert. If it could be free, we don't have to pay. But this is in town. Let's go here and let's have fun, right? I did that. Not with my second child, but definitely with my first and my third child. My second child, it was like, no, we was busy. We met each other. We linked up when we linked up. But we was busy. He was a soldier, heavy in the military, and I was heavy doing whatever I was doing. And that made it, that yin and yang. But baby, you don't have nothing in common with half of the men that you sleep with. You have to force yourself. That's why I said she smokes with him. Because, hey, I can find something we can relate to. Y'all, and Zendaya used to have her hair done. And, yeah, we can say, oh, she's a mom. Zendaya, you could tell that it's down, it's, declining. It's declining. We see it. And when tough things get tough and stuff, you know, when relationships get rocky, let me have another baby. I hope the best. I hope Zendaya really follows through in the nursing program. And not because the money, because you actually is passionate about that field. Like y'all don't need people that's coming in this field for the money. Absolutely not. You don't need people that's in this field for the money anymore. That's for the elders. That's for, you know, people who's trying to get help. They need compassionate people in this field. But baby, mm-mm. And y'all, I know what I wouldn't be this hard on Zendaya. I wouldn't. But something about that man, he ain't right, y'all. And sometimes women they see it, but they don't want to see it. And I must be the first because I always looked at it like you can't give people passes for because you like them. We can't. Oh, I like you, so I'm gonna give you a pass for your bad behavior. That is weird as hell. I see that a lot on the YouTube streets. I like this person until you really don't like them. You're only liking them because of the options that you have. And that tells me a lot, like how many people still got like that high school mentality. A lot of people do. I like her. Why you like her? Why you like her? I'm just curious. She's a good person. She take care. And first thing they'll try to do, like somebody trying to say they like Chrissy, and they're like, "Oh, she's a good person. She take care of her kids." Like, oh, okay. Then you start running down certain things. Well, that's not. Well, Dad, she does it, or Nika does it. I always say Nika was probably one of the best moms out the moms sector. Not because I like Nika. Nika's who she is. She ain't sugarcoating nothing. She's not putting the camera. She's showing you who she is. Now, what our content is what we see. It ain't no shock value to Nika. We know Nika feeds her kids slow. We know Nika buys herself and she treats herself probably a little too much than she should with 10 kids. Well, I say 8 kids at the house. She buy bare minimum. We see it. But we see it with other mommies too. The other mommies just put a little sushi in it with a mix of makeup. Some mommies put on, I'm just showing y'all my raw, not real. With a little twist on it. A little tear here and there. Another mommy might use a scapegoat. Everybody is the problem besides her. And some people, she's young. Sad. It's sad. But like I said, Sky, go get you a membership at Sam's Club. Zendaya, before you do a registry, go see what you can buy for yourself first. and what's important. Like I said, if I was one of your subscribers and you said, hey, y'all, check out my Amazon, I would type you really nicely. Everything you're asking for is at the bookstore, and you probably most likely have a credit of your own, so you purchase this. Thank you and have a great day. What you gonna do? Get mad? Because I'm telling you the truth. If you have a credit, because I think majority of the time people go to school for the refund, and don't be like, oh, she don't want that, baby. Trust me, she probably sign on all the loans they have available, and probably try to still look for some out. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, her going to school is what I like to call, we'll see. But it is what it is, y'all. Let me go because the rain stopped. The rain stopped, so I should be able to do that. I'll probably do a short, like I told you before. I'm gonna help Sky out, so she don't have to go back to Dollar Tree. Okay, you don't have to go to Dollar Tree. I'll be at Food Lion in like maybe like less than 10 minutes. I'm gonna help you out, Sky. I'm gonna make my video towards you, cause ain't no way in hell you went to Dollar Tree and spent $17 on nonsense. Y'all, and can I just ask a quick question? Do y'all think Dollar Tree is worth? I do see $20 um, budget for Dollar Tree, $20 Thanksgiving Dollar Tree. I do see that. I do see that. Typically, people that can do that probably have very little amount of people in the household, and again, it's contact. Like the lady that does the turkey, the Thanksgiving dinner for $20 at Dollar Tree. She, yeah, she tries, and it's cute. But I'm like, what the hell did you? Why the hell you do that? I get it, but you was not doing that. You had a whole man sitting out there talking about, oh, you know what this is? You lay up with that man. He gets excited over a frozen steak sandwich. Wow. They sell those too at Sam's Club, by the way. Yeah. And I think it's like 12 for like maybe $15, $16. But still, those little fake Sam's Club Chick-fil-A sandwiches, I think, y'all, they went up. So I think that's like $16. But you get 8 sandwiches, better quality, hot pockets, frozen pizzas. That's where I am. I don't know about y'all, but yeah, Sky, go get you a Sam's Club card. Because I know you out there buying your man cigarettes and his tobacco. That money that you buying that for him, you can use for a Sam's Club card. I'm just being honest. I tell you, people make the worst excuses of not being self-efficient for themselves. Well, my Sam's Club card got this is the last time. Okay, go get it again. Go get it again. I'm telling y'all. Sky, when she was by herself, that baby could shop. And it made sense. But now it don't make sense. Hell, I don't know what to tell you. Talking about I was tired. I don't want to work. I don't want to cook. I gotta go to work tonight. Baby, you doing too much. Y'all, and I don't follow. I follow it, but Jazz is just I pass on her. And I don't know. I talked about Danny the other night when I was on my live, but yeah, she's another person that makes me wonder, like, y'all only like men. And we should do a video. I should do a video on that. YouTube mommies that only act, they act different when they have a man or when they don't have a man. And you can see it. But I don't know who raised some of these women. They're weak as hell. I said what I said. I said what I said. And I like it. I like saying what I'm saying. Because nowadays people always think you're hating. Like, girl, I'm not hating. Hating on what? A lot of people don't realize you can't hate on something that you know better from. I don't be hating on people and you know better because that's crazy. Just, just people just need to face the fact that you don't want to know how to have a better outcome. That's all. And the first thing they like to say is you hating. They hating on me. They hating on my relationship. No, baby. Mm-mm. We know better. And I had a cousin before I leave. I had a cousin that used to say that. She just hating. Y'all, she still dressed like she did when she was in high school. Shirt too small. Pants is too small. Y'all, when I tell you, yo, when I tell you, and I tell you how funny that is. That is amazing. Like, she used to say, she just hating on me. I didn't now I look at my aunt like she passed away. But now I look at her and I'll be like, she was right. They wasn't hating on us. They know better. When they said, girl, you jiggling, they're not hating on us. They're letting us know what we obviously can't see, we're not aware of. So when they used to say, put on stockings when we was kids and we wanted to go like, we wanted to go skiing so people can see our skin. Um, they knew what it was talking about. We couldn't see the rump in the back. We couldn't see the dimples in the back. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that our elders they took heed to tell us. And that's the reason why I think Peach, Peach really don't know why she's mad at her mom. And deep down inside, she can say, "Yeah, my mom's telling the truth." So what? Your mom gave you an alcohol whitewash rag and say, "Look how dirty you is," because somebody else is going to do it to you, and you're going to be mad at her. So now I'm thinking about it. All the times I used to get mad when my mom used to pull my shirt down. I'm like, Mom, leave me alone. I see that now. I see why. Because again, I didn't know what was behind the back of it. I just thought, oh, I got a big booty. No, that don't look appealing. And everything is not for everywhere. Y'all ever notice how I don't know if y'all seen it, it's on TikTok. And they said that the generation now that's coming in the workforce don't know how to dress. That is so true. So true. People that's in the workforce don't know how to dress either. For example, um, if you wearing some tight pants, they don't know how to wear the underwear. So their underwear be all up in their booty crack, or if you always halfway. No, you wearing tight pants. There's two things you can do. You can wear a thong or don't wear nothing at all. I said what I said. Okay. If you don't want that panty line, that uncomfortable panty line, maybe your pants is too tight and everything is moving up. Okay, because it happens. You can't wear hip huggers. You can't wear boy shorts. So again, they can see that. Some people don't have the right ratio back shirt ratio. So you always see people's rolls. And they've been in a work field. And I'm like, ew, that's disgusting. Yeah. Those aunties that told you to put your shirt down, those aunties that told you to pull your pants up, they the ones that was trying to protect us from now. But no, I could always tell which one was like now the saying. They just hating on me. They don't like that. I got a body. You do. A very sloppy one. But you got a body. And the stocking, back in the day, it kept you together. You wasn't jiggling everywhere. It's the reason why they told us to put on stockings. It's not because it's an old lady thing. It was a thing. Made you look chic. Made you look together, put together. So you was a big girl. You're a little curvy. It looks better. You look together. I ain't wearing no Spanx. I ain't wearing no girdle. That's the reason why your belly is hanging down your kneecaps. Yeah, yeah. So, now I have I don't know how I got blessed with this little girl, but I got blessed with a little girl that always liked to have a cover ever since she was a baby. She wore a sweater in the month of June. Lord have mercy, and I can remember that heat flash from my damn stuff. Um, Everything is she's neat, she's tidy, make sure her pants is pulled up. She got an undershirt on her uniform shirt. She's very bra, underwear, undershirt. Yeah, very, very easy. Cleavage never showing. Crop top doesn't do it unless she's sunbathing. Mind your business. Um, but I'm blessed that she is taking that initiative of her self awareness of how she looks. But when I go to that school, baby, I was like, your mama let you out the house like that. And I'm so thankful. And I pray for like little kids that don't have to grow up fast. But now I see a lot of kids growing up fast because their parents is growing up fast. A lot of kids are growing up fast because their parents on social media and they need to be feeling validated. So their kids is only going to take that validation to what they know. But when I see kids like, what? And there's this YouTuber that does braids, and I think she said something. One of her videos, she talked about a mom asking her to do her daughter's braids. She said her daughter wanted her hair down her back, and she said, "No, ma'am, she's 7." You know, and it takes a hairdresser to be like, "No, ma'am, she's 7. She don't need it past her back." You know what I'm saying? She don't need it. Her hair is not even that long to get it past her back. So why are we are doing this to a kid? She don't know how to take care of it. True. So again, and she was basically talking about, she's like, I want the girls that come in my shop to look like little girls. And I give her applause. If you're 16 years old, you can get backland, but nothing over your butt. You still in school. Absolutely not. And I love that for her. So I ain't doing no crazy colors on no kid that's younger than 10. I love that for her. Baby girl, keep braiding your hair the way you need to braid your hair for those little kids. Because, like you said, they're kids. They're not grown ass adults. And y'all, I saw this video, and I pray that it's not true. It's a little kid going to kindergarten, and she got lace front. I pray that this is a joke, a kiki, but for some odd reason, my kid's handbook says no lace front, no wigs, and no wild colors. Are you kidding me? They actually put that in their books this year. No lace fronts, like in bold letters. No lace. Yo, when I died laughing. But also that probably helps kids from being humiliated. Like people don't realize that. Those lace fronts is not necessarily to have like control over you and your parenting. No, that's humiliation if a kid pulls another kid's hair out. Besides, and then they did have something with they have to have like some type of medical issue. And I'm assuming that is the stimulation of, wigs and stuff like that. But but yeah, they was like no lace fronts. Sorry. And no wild colors. And it was no wigs, no lace fronts. I read that. I was like, are you kidding me? But that is humiliation. Like that is the start of humiliation. Somebody's like, girl, that girl got lace front. Let's pull it. You know what I'm saying? And that wig comes out. That child don't want to go to school. So yeah, if your kid's hair is short, teach them how to train that junk. And I'm sorry. I'm gonna say I'm not the best hairdresser, but I know how to get to point A to B to C. If you got multiple kids and a girl at it, and you don't know how to take care of her hair, baby, stop effing until you learn how to make it. You do your kids' hair. Stop it. And I don't mean half-ass braiding, like you do a badass job in braiding the hair. I'm just saying, you don't know how to part. You don't know how to grease the baby's hair. Your baby hair length has been the same length for the last 3 years. Baby, don't have sex. Stop having sex. Stop thinking about sex. Stop. Don't even think about the opposite sex. Think about a comb, a brush, and basic skills. Blue magic. Think of that. Think of who the hell. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna get off subject because this is chat with me, right? Who the hell told people to stop putting grease in your hair? Y'all, seriously, I'm so serious. Who told us to stop putting grease in our hair? I'm curious. The only reason why I said that is because my son, my youngest son, he deals with dry scalp. So, y'all, I did everything. I steamed a towel on his head. I did so much. And y'all, I put grease in his hair, tied it up. It did not flake one bit this whole day. And I was told, don't put grease in his hair. Baby, I've been putting everything that gave him super flaky hair and stuff on his hair. Y'all, and I was like, and the guy was like, no, he needs hair grease, not sulfur 8. He needs hair grease, like Dex and Blue Magic. And I was like, be honest with you, we kind of stopped using that. He was like, but why? He's like, but why? I don't know. Because when I started the natural journey, they told me to use this, 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 this. And then I was like, well, I'm using Blue Magic. Oh, no, no, no. Don't use Blue Magic on her hair. It's too heavy. Baby. So now on my daughter's hair. And her hair is down her back. She had a big chop about a year. No, she had a big chop 2 years ago. She had a big chop. And her hair is shoulder length today. Yes, we kept it up and I left it alone. She keeps it twisted during the summertime. But at the end of the day, yeah. And I'm training her how to do her hair. You might not need heat, but you need to be able to comb your hair from the roots, not to the roots, but to the ends all the way up to roots. So it's not, putting too much pressure on your roots. I mean, trying to comb it to the roots and down. So, but yeah, because I was like, definitely Jazz, her kids, her daughters. I'm like, damn, your daughter's hair haven't grown. What you doing? Oh, you relying too much on Hannah and Philip to do your child hair. No, baby. You got those 4 girls. Hannah don't have 4 girls. I don't know. Some people, their reality is weird as hell. But y'all, let me go because, yeah, let me go. And I gotta, like I said, I'm about to do this video for Sky's World so she can shop better than Dollar Tree. And y'all, like I said, don't come for me. Dollar Tree is a waste of money when you got food stamps. I'm sorry to tell anybody that. It's a waste of money. But anyway, how y'all doing? Y'all kids going back to school? Put drop in a comment if your kids are. How you doing? How you doing? Cause baby, it's the first day and I'm ready for summer break. I said it. I said it. Or pandemic. If you're a true parent, you're a true mama, you enjoy pandemics, okay? Because pandemics had you in your best life. Just don't realize it. You don't have to worry about getting kids here, there, reading. Baby, you was living your best life, okay? Here's the thing, okay? I'll talk to y'all beautiful people later. Bye.